ABC123 News. I am John Clifton, and tonight we are going to be talking to actress and author Lois Lowry. She has written the book The Giver, and tonight we're specifically going to be talking about that book and what it means to her. All right, everyone, please give a warm welcome to Lois Lowry.
Oh, hi, John.
So, Lois, what exactly inspired you to write the book The Giver?
Well, what originally inspired me to write this book is just things going on in my life, and as well as I've always wanted to live in a perfect world because I am a perfect person, so I should live in the perfect world. And I kind of want to make like heaven, yet it's like in the middle between heaven and, bad place like hell. So you want like a good, controlled universe where no one can be rude, nobody can do this or that. It's just no one can be rude, no one can lie. It can't just be all over the place. It's a very controlled world, kind of like China.
And so, when you were thinking about all the characters, were you basing, let's say, Jonas and all these other characters off of a certain person in your life?
So Jonas was actually inspired by me because Jonas was as a child, I didn't have a lot of friends. So, Jonas is kind of inspired by my character as a child. I was very introverted, and as you know, I have blue eyes, and just like Jonas and the Giver and Gabe and all these other people. And so basically all together, I make this one perfect person, which is Jonas. So Jonas is overall inspired by me.
Yeah, Lois, I find that very interesting. Can you tell me a little bit more about Jonas and how the Giver transferred the thoughts, and exactly what your process of thought was when you were thinking about how they could transfer the memory besides speaking?
So what made me think of the Giver transferring the memories to Jonas through touch instead of let's say just speaking or normally, because it's like a game of telephone. It's like ring ring, and then you go around the circle, and at the end someone screams it out. But usually it gets passed on wrong. So when there are memories transferred through massaging Jonas's back, it's easier when you can put this power into somebody by fondling them. That way I can basically show exactly what these memories are like and how they are used. And what I said about the game of telephone, after a while gets misinterpreted. So when they are thinking about this and that and all these things, the memories are being transferred correctly, whereas in a game of telephone, by the end, it started with the word sausage, and now it's leaf.
So, Lois, what made you think of all these little things in this world that we're talking about all these rules and how you can't be rude, how you can't lie, you can't do thing after thing after thing, and the bicycles and the hair ribbons and the comfort objects and the naming ceremony of 12. Can you just explain your thought process when you were thinking about all of this stuff?
So I just saw whatever kind of came to mind. So I saw a teddy bear with ribbons, so I was like, oh, that could be something that they could use in their hair when they turn 9, that those get taken out and their comfort objects get taken away from them, and that teddy bear was also part of the comfort objects. So when I was thinking about these kinds of things, I was just kind of going around what was around my house and what could be a normal thing, and just the bicycle. I saw somebody biking by, so I was like, oh, everyone should ride bicycles. And my grandson, he's 12, so obviously there had to be a ceremony of 12 and everything. So the ceremony of 12 specifically, it's kind of like graduation in a way, because after that you don't get your high school, you don't get this or that. You have to kind of go on with your job, and there's no real education outside of that needed except for some minor training. So when the giver is transferring these memories and everything, Jonas doesn't need much more training, whereas Asher or Fiona would need more training, right?
So can you explain a little bit more about like the blue eyes and everything with like between Gabe and the giver and Jonas and these people with blue eyes in the community that are obviously special in some way?
I don't know, I was just kind of thinking about nice eyes, and then, that kind of popped in my head, so people with those genes automatically can have memories transferred to them through touch.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So well, everyone, next up we have the Sweet Potato Show with Gordon Ramsay, so stay tuned for that on ABC 123 News. See you later.